Hey guys, just wanted to show you the sleeping platform slash camping setup that I have for the 80 series LandCruiser. Very budget-minded build. It's actually very lightweight, but tons of storage. Works out pretty well for me. And I don't think I've ever actually showed you the full setup once I've had it finished, because then we started snow wheeling and it got super filthy. So let's check it out. All right, so got the LandCruiser set up. I removed the second and third row seating and built a sleeping platform, and I think this was 3/4 inch plywood, and then I had 10 by 2s to serve as the legs, and that's pretty much about it. Got some adhesive spray glue, the little cheapy carpet you get in rolls at Home Depot, usually found like on an end cap, and I think they're like $20 or something like that. And then I got the, whatever they call these, little foam standing pads. Usually we'll put them like in a gym or an office, just for extra cushioning for when the dogs are back here. And it's just laying on the carpet. And eventually I'll cut it to where it goes all the way, but for now it works out. This gives me a full platform, and the 80 series is quite long. I have the seats up right now just to kind of show you. Let me get some of that lighting. But they go all the way up to the seats and then all the way out back. And the boards sit just straight on the wheel well humps right here. Alternatively, you could actually drill down. There's a couple screws from the factory in that wheel well hump. If you were to drill in there through this board, you could bolt it straight down and then this wouldn't move at all. I did put hinge brackets on it. Unfortunately, those aren't the right ones to make it flip completely flat the other way. So I'll have to make do for now until I get some new ones. But I can flip it up, access more storage. I got these little telescoping legs from Amazon. I think they were like, I don't know, 10 or 20 bucks. But you can swivel them out like that to extend them or shorten them, whatever. But it gives you all this room. So I'm able to actually fit 4 of these super long totes that I got from Target, and I think those were like 20 bucks a piece. But basically that'll just sit down like that. I have room under here for my tool bag, my air compressor, another little storage bin full of like oil, power steering fluid, stuff like that. So I just flip that back down, and then back here I still have access to the factory jack that's located inside here. I just cut kind of a beveled edge here so it allows me to slide that out. I have a storage cubby in here. Ooh, that's tight. You can stick stuff in there. I actually have just kind of like an emergency bag that's got everything from, let's open it up, got matches, space blanket, first aid kit, food, package of water, flare, that kind of stuff. So pretty cool to have if you ever get super stranded. It fits inside there pretty nice. And then I got these bins that just roll right out, and I got this one just chock full of camping gear, isolators. Spring isolators aren't camping gear, but you get the idea. Fits a full Coleman stove, pans, all that kind of stuff. In front of this I have bedding in another tote. I have enough room. I can stick 2 camp chairs straight through there, plus kind of some extra goodies if needed. And then this one's my full recovery bag, or bag box. I got extra winch line. It can also be used as a winch extension. I got tree saver, static strap, and kinetic strap, a little ARB type stuff. Window mosquito nets. I got a couple different pulley options if we have to get some crazy rigging going on. Of course, the Agency 6 stuff, and soft shackle is supposed to be in here. I think it's in the front door. Yeah, and jumper cables, just kind of basic stuff if you get into trouble. So I have room for one more bin in front of that. I just hadn't quite figured out what I was going to put in it. In this little cubby, I got a light box. This one kind of bounces back and forth between this car and the Armada, but I got thermocells for mosquitoes, different types of little solar lights, bougie LED string lights if I'm feeling real fancy. And then these things are pretty cool. See if you can see those. They're just little LED lights, and they have a motion sensor, so you can set them to on or you can set them to auto, either way. And then they're USB rechargeable, which is really cool. And they have little magnets, and you can stick to pretty much any metal. These are just kind of the metal that comes with it, but it works okay. So I can set that, I can have it on, and if I walk away from the back here and go hang out by the campfire, but then I walk back up with the auto on, it'll turn itself on, which is cool, instead of just sitting there wasting batteries. It's not going to do it because the sunlight's on right now. But yeah, it's a pretty neat little setup, and I think those are also $20 on Amazon, and they come in a pack of 2. I also run one of the kind of big, thick, what are they called, moving blankets that I get from Home Depot, one of their kind of deluxe ones. Those ones are actually kind of nice. They're soft and you can wash them. So on top of the mat, I'll lay down the blanket, and that kind of serves as a base for the dogs to run around. Or I roll out my sleeping pad and sleeping bag here. The dogs can sit here and sleep on this side. I can also run my big Dometic refrigerator. I can put that up front and still have room for the dogs. And then if anything got wet, nasty, whatever, it's easy enough just to take that moving blanket and rip it out. It doesn't kind of ruin my night. So yeah, the 80 series is pretty rad. Oh, and the coolest thing about the 80 series that I didn't really notice till I was camping is these side windows that open, and you can open them all the way up on both sides, because I usually sleep with my head down here at the end. How cool is that?